The first sister of Jonesboro, wasn't it?
That's right.
Okay, we're going to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and be led by George Bleicher, if you would please. So it starts with the pledge and the prayer we got by Reverend Ken. If you would please, George, start us off, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Pray with me, Father. Thank you for another day. Each and every day you give us is a blessing. Thank you for the opportunity to be here together this evening. Thank you for each and every person that's here, each family that's represented, and the community that we are here to represent. We thank you for Jonesboro. We thank you for its great history. We thank you for all those who are involved to work hard to bring peace and prosperity to our community. We pray your blessing on this meeting tonight and the decisions that are made. We pray for wisdom and understanding of the issues, but also your hand in helping us be all we can be as we pray. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So you have the minutes for July 8th in front of you. You need a motion to approve.
Will we approve the minutes for July 8th?
I'll second.
Good motion and second, roll call.
Andrea.
Aye.
Rex.
Aye.
Clayton.
Aye.
And Gray.
Aye.
New business? Anybody got anything tonight? That's very good. Very good. So we'll just move along then. Old business. Car show. I've got that tonight. It's one of the things I want to just talk about. I asked for $300, and we may not spend all that, but I think it's good that we are working towards getting things down here. I'd like for everybody to show up. If you know of anybody that has a car that they want to put in, tell them come down. I don't care what it looks like. We want to get people involved. We have a lot of crap people signing up. We have a lot of people are bringing things up here to sell. We have a couple of food vendors. But Benita's working mostly on that, and Mr. Gosser and I will have a meeting probably this week, won't we? We'll go over the car show. The guys from Fairmount, who usually have 50 or 60 cars there, a bunch of them are coming. And Nice Teen Street Gang has been contacted, and several of them are coming. So it could get pretty big. So we will block off the streets as much as we can, and we'll move forward with that. I'm trying to see if Spike Gaskin and Jim Taylor or Spike will come and do the music. If not, I'll find somebody. But
Ken Petkoff.
yes,
What?
you just sing for us. We won't get a DJ. You just sing for us.
There you go.
You're the entertainment for the car.
What is this?
This
Seems
is
like I'm
something.
busy.
This is something I want to get us on the rotation in the state, because all the other dates are basically taken up to about here, and I don't want to go around the River Rally. And speaking of River Rally, we met today, me and Quentin, and we met with the ladies with the Grant County Sheriff, and everything's going pretty good. There are a few glitches they had, but they got some new events, and we're working on that. And then I brought up the fact that we will be negotiating a new contract next year, if possible. And there'll be some changes that I'd like to have you guys involved with your, if you want to do it, renew it. If you don't want to renew it, we'll talk about it. But I think we should have I think we need to have a working session on these things and talk openly, publicly about everything, and maybe come up with some ideas, and maybe we want to change, or maybe we don't want to do it anymore, or whatever. But don't take it the wrong way. I'm not saying we're not going to do it. I'm just saying that we need to make sure that Jonesboro is protected a little bit. It's okay right now. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. So, saying all that.
And in theory, it was supposed to be renegotiated this year, but just because of timing, we just didn't get a chance. Okay, yeah.
And I'm afraid of them. No, I'm just under old business, we also need to talk about the, I know. Whole business, we did transfer over the properties, and we're going to work on, we have some more still out there, don't we? What do we have left, Clayton?
Oh, I don't have that list with me today since it's not involvement, I'm sorry. But I need to send a letter to the neighbors to the north of the property we intend to give to Ayala. I need to get, I had a baby last week.
Yay!
How's your name?
Barbara Dawn Schultz.
Oh,
Barbara Schultz. So that hasn't been at the front of my mind, but I'll try to get a letter
that's,
out this week, basically just saying, this is what we intend to do on this date, please contact the office if you're interested, at which point we can open it for a bid, but I think it's only fair to let them do that. But then, so hopefully we'll be in a position in 2 weeks to transfer the property that we're waiting on the recorder's office to move, and then possibly the Ayala property as well. I hope.
anybody else got any old business they want to discuss?
We need to approve that 300 from the donation fund.
I'll move we approve the 300.
I like the bricks idea myself, but
It's gonna be up to you.
sorry. I'll second.
Got a motion second. Roll call, please.
Andrea.
Aye.
Rex.
Aye.
Clayton.
Aye.
And Greg.
Aye.
Thank you, Mike.
Probably shoved too far.
Okay. Anybody else got anything old business? No, we'll move along. It's a quiet day. Public Board of Works and Safety, Mr. Bradley Klein.
Mayor and Council, you have a copy of, put together kind of a quick picture report for the water plant. I've kind of been explaining, but hopefully the pictures kind of gives a better idea of kind of where we're at. Few bigger key items that we're trying to work through to where we get the plant, how should I say, ready for startup. But for the most part, the electrical is ready for connection by AEP. The guys in the plant are painting the piping, as you can see, the process piping. But we're still on schedule for an mid-August startup. Also, there is a progress meeting with the contractor this Thursday at 8:30 a.m. If anyone would like to be there, it's at the water plant. You can get firsthand information if you so wish. Other than that, the project's going really well. Hopefully we'll be pumping water here in the next month or so. And I had mentioned, in addition to that, to the Board of Works, there are additional monies left over from the loan in approximately about $195,000 that we didn't use. We've been approved for that, and the rates would reflect that if we so choose to use that. But the reason why I say that is there's a quote for radio read meters. This would be for the equipment that would be installed on the tower. Right now, the guys go out, as you probably know, and read the meters manually every month. This would allow for, basically it's automated, basically. It would read the meters, and Quentin knows a little bit more information on this, but basically it would allow for, by a touch of a button, it would read the meters as well as monitor any water loss that may happen. So it's a great tool. I would recommend that to take that into consideration, but that is on the table for consideration at some point. So
I'm sorry, say that again. Where do the guys go monthly to read?
so they go out. Yeah, they have to basically go.
through the whole town.
They walk the
Drive by.
Really?
That's a drive-by, we don't.
Well,
walk.
drive, exactly. So,
Drive-by stop, and every time we read, every month you drive, you start here,
Okay.
I'll just give you a quick start here, go down Main, 22, you gotta pick up the ones north of 22, all the way down Water. You gotta hit the side streets, you go all the way to 600 South, because we got 3 customers on 600 South that has our water. All the way to Sandpike, back into town on the west side, over to White Oaks, all of White Oaks, and then back over by James Street and all that. Then when you come here, you download it into Medina's computer, and everyone that didn't read for some reason, then she's got to give it back to us. Then we got to go and manually do it. This will be a thing on the tower that, and he said he'd come do a presentation. But it hits every meter that it will hit that tower every 7 to 14 seconds. So if Medina was, say we know we got a problem on it, we know we have all the time, she could go on there and see, is it actually reading, isn't it reading, is it leaking, not leaking?
You have to add something to everybody's meter?
Have all the meters already set, and then if, say we got a lightning strike or something, our handheld one that we drive around with will still work.
I have a quick question. So is the 40,000, or, yeah, the 40,000, so is that annually? Is it?
No, that's one time to put
Okay,
everything.
because I know like with Power School, like it's, like you do it, the initial, and then you can do modules, so that every year it's like 25 grand or
Yeah.
whatever. I didn't know if this was similar.
I think the only thing that was annual was an upgrade on the computer stuff.
1,500 of them.
About $1,500 to upgrade the
Wow.
computer software.
Okay.
Now, will this mean you won't have to go around and do
No,
that?
that'll do it all. You won't have the manpower. Usually takes us right about 4 hours
Okay.
to do the readings, and then after lunch, you get the rereads. So you're saving manpower, fuel. We'll be out doing something else instead of driving around.
I think the biggest one for me is a water leak, like Bob mentioned.
Yeah.
I had a major water leak, and for us to be able to tell our customers that that's going on.
And I just found,
Huge.
we just found a meter today that hasn't read for 3 months.
I think that'll pay for itself fairly quick when the manpower and lead funding and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we need to do anything on that?
Not yet.
Make sure the grant will handle it. We'll do it.
Well, that's
So
great.
we're checking into that just to make sure that we can, make sure that it is a go, but it sounds like we can do that, so.
If you want some more information, Brittany talked about earlier for you guys, when you're Fairmount's had it for a year and a half now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you wanted someone to talk to, they could give you a lot of information.
And also, I forgot to ask this question the last meeting, but how many data logs do you guys pull a week or a month?
I couldn't tell you. Well, just today, you guys, after lunch, gave me 10.
Okay, so we can do that from the office with this also, which would save them a lot of time,
Right, yeah.
right?
Yeah, my biggest concern is, are we actually gonna save employee time?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it sounds like we will. So, yeah,
Gas,
Yeah.
fuel, these
right, yeah.
wear and tear.
Did you hear the spill I gave about the new plant, how much it'll save us on our sewage?
I did not, a lot, I imagine.
Well, because we spend, I think it's 90,000 gallons a week, that we send to Gas City now of fresh water that we do for the flushing, or whatever they do.
Yeah,
We won't do it now.
praise the Lord.
Yeah.
And that calculates to between $35,000 and probably $40,000 a year that we won't be paying for our sewage over there.
The new plant
It's
recycles.
4.2 million gallons on his half.
Yeah.
I know you will.
Oh, but I guess I'm one, so you said 90,000
We back,
gallons we send every month?
we backwater every Thursday, yeah, that's right.
And what's like a normal weekly amount of the total we send? Is that like 1% that we send, or is it like 30% of what we
It's
send?
probably,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's gotta be at least 10%.
10%, okay.
Yeah, somewhere.
I
That's
have a
great.
monthly,
Yeah,
if you wanna look at it.
I'm just curious at some point.
It's
Not
a
right now,
savings either way
Yeah.
you look at it. And also, it takes away for our water loss.
but- Right, yes.
And then you also think about this too, that's less water you're pumping
Oh,
that you're actually using. I mean, you're actually, it's a double savings.
absolutely, absolutely.
This water plant is, I'd like to thank everybody for me, Bob that started this. And he, we like, put it this way, he will be cutting the ribbon when we open the plant up.
That's great.
Are
And it looks
we
nice
using
to-
salt? Are we gonna soften the water?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it's
We
got
are?
soft.
It's got
And you
salt.
can see that on that picture there, there's a big aluminum tank on the back, or I'm sorry, that's, there's a salt tank with that.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
semi load. If you look, I don't know if you can see it in the pictures or not, but if you pulled off on 12th Street off of Muncie Pike Air, you back that semi right into that pit.
There's a concrete tank.
Gas City uses the same kind of setup out in the east plant.
Brad, it does look nice, 'cause last Wednesday night on the way home from the firehouse, Bob was trying down there to shut the gate. I said, Bob, we need some wrenches, push, it ain't gonna shut.
I'll give credit to these guys because they picked out the color, so I stay away from that.
So when I went in, I thought, since I'm already here, as soon as I come out of the downpour, big pop,
Yeah, it's a really nice building with a number one equipment in it, so we're excited.
it's nice.
So, as you probably know, Water Street was partially paved Saturday. Poor judgment by the contractor, but nonetheless, they've rescheduled to be back in on Friday. In addition to that, I'm hammering on them to get our utility cuts done as well, so that's another thing that I don't know that
I
they,
thought this first phase went all the way to Fifth Street.
well, good question, Greg.
I finally got a good
You got a
question
good
now.
question there. So, some of the budget numbers, we basically, I guess, in a nutshell, what we've done is we've pushed that into phase two. So what isn't covered in phase one is now pushed into phase two.
So then my next question, I assume Fifth Street's not gonna be done in this phase.
I pushed the best that I could, I just,
Okay, thank you. At least I got a good question now.
the Jonesboro demolition, as you know, it's still ongoing. The electrical contractor has continued to install all the equipment. He's actually, he's about 50 to 75% done with that equipment that's installed. So he's moving along, as well as what you're probably not seeing is they're dissecting the building now, taking a lot of the parts and pieces out of it, but we're still waiting on the historical preservation to give us that green light before that thing can go down. And we pushed them this week, letting them know that school is starting, and, you know, we don't want to be in there while school starts tearing this building down. So the two challenges above us are making sure that the electric is back on before school starts and that the building is down. So those are the two milestones that we're still seeing that are in within reason, but of course, you know, we're
So Gerald's not here, I'll put on my Gerald hat for tonight. Do we think that the electrical will be on by the 26th for the event? The answer is no. Does Gerald know that?
I didn't text him yet.
I think you ought to.
I went up today and I didn't open my eyes and I opened them and yes, it looked good. And I talked to the contractor and he said, no, it's not mine.
Okay.
but he will provide us power
Yeah,
Oh, for the event? In
for
the
the
gym?
event, yes.
Wow.
on the backside, you still have the poles back here that's got power from the different
Oh,
sources.
okay,
That was
great.
the backup plan, is to still provide power.
Okay, so they can still be held in the gym then? Well, great, then that should be a very nice text to Gerald then, it could be a pleasant one.
Yes. I guess I gotta buy brakes off of them for the new car show.
300 all for
No. Three prizes.
So, yeah, so we're, as soon as I know something, I will definitely let you know on that. So the only other thing I had was the resolution, that, basically, gives the new mayor, Bobby Goins, the authorization for the SRF loan versus Robert McNutt, who originally was part of that. So, we just need your approval on that, and we'll get her signed and sent.
Good job, Dad.
So we need a motion to make the change. Bob?
I'll make the motion that we change from Bob Jones to do there.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got a motion and a second. Let's stay right there for a minute. Got a motion and a second, roll call.
Adrian? Aye. Rex?
Aye.
Clayton,
Aye.
and Greg.
Any questions for Mr. Klein?
Clark Kent.
I want you to understand, when you come up here and you think we're mad about it, we're not mad at you. We're just mad at the process. So I know sometimes you're hesitant to say the answer, but Greg came up with something good. So it's a red letter day.
I know it.
Yeah, I know.
Good job, Greg. Good work.
Thank you for all you do, sir. I just want to say thank you for all you do.
Yes, you're awesome.
Okay, recommendations from the mayor. I'm going to skip that. Brittany, Clerk Treasurer, do you have anything?
I just need to get these traffic delineators approved, there's 40, and I wrote the split on there, so if the city buys half through MPH for $417.25, the Streamway will pay for the other half.
Were you guys here when they talked
Yes,
about
sir.
that? Okay. I'll make a motion that we approve for the 800, whatever it is, and split it.
Yep.
50/50.
834.50.
I'll second that.
Motion and second, roll call, please.
Andrea? Aye. Rex?
Aye.
Clayton?
Aye.
And Greg.
Aye.
And then you guys heard about the pumpkins that Rob's wanting
Yeah,
to do.
that's
Does
great.
anyone have an issue?
No.
Okay.
I think
All
that's
right.
great.
So what kind of pumpkins is he doing?
He's getting, the Carver pumpkins from Hoda Farms.
Yes, they have great
And then
pumpkins.
pass them out to kids, have them carve it, bring it back, and then
That's
we'll
so
set them
good.
up all over the gazebo area.
Okay. Are we gonna do candy again this year
Yes.
there? Okay, good. Be nice.
We talked about doing golf carts.
It's like decorating.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe, I mean, we could do that too as well.
And
We
it's,
talked about it.
and it's at Veterans Memorial Park.
Yeah, yeah, thank you for getting that.
Are you guys okay with that too? I mean, people want to decorate their golf carts.
Hopefully the weather cooperates a
Right.
little better.
I don't have a fiscal request. Are you done, Brittany? I don't have a fiscal request, but there, can't think of what I was going to say now. It should be one way. It really did.
Oh, no,
Was that just me or? is
that doesn't happen to me, sorry.
Never happened to me, Bob, just saying.
I'm gonna move along, attorney.
Nothing.
Okay, special committees. I don't have anything, it just hit me where I wanted. I'd like for you guys and, Board of Works for the community to possibly down the road, I'd like to buy some cameras that read license plates. They're about, you have to buy 2 of them. And I like to put them in places in town. They're about $3,000 for the 2. Don't quote me on the price. But I talked to the sheriff today, or his JK, his assistant. And what those readers do, you put them like on 6th Street up here, and they'll read license plates, and it automatically pings the police. And we can stop some of the stuff going on if you're looking for somebody that you can designate that plate. Because I'm not saying we have riffraff going through town or people we don't like, but they know where these cameras are. That's why Gas City sits at the old pizza place up here. And when you come up the railroad tracks, that's where they're sitting right there. They're not looking for you to speed. The camera's back there about 200 yards, and it's reading license plates for people that's got expired plates or people they're looking for. I'd like for the city to consider purchasing those down the road, so we'll look at the funding. Brittany will, the last clerk treasurer will look into possibly funding that, and I'll bring that back to you unless you
In the
have
next
that.
few months, or?
Yeah, very soon. I'd like to do it for the fall.
Okay,
We are a, you know, the highway between Indianapolis and Chicago has been, for years, 65 has been a
Right.
route for
Right.
thing. I think they know where the cameras are, and I think 6th Street to Muncie is a logical place for them to come through. Because we've had some drug busts in town that, we've stopped them, and they were coming from Kokomo area, so please consider that for the future.
Yeah, well, they do sit up there at the pizza place.
Yeah, they do.
Laundromat, they sit there big time.
Yeah, I'm glad I remember that, because that would drive me crazy. All right, I don't have anything else. Approval of the claims. For the city of Jonesboro, for the general fund, an amount of $46,081.67. Maybe you should go.
I'll make the motion, we set it as read.
Second.
Got a motion second approval of the claims. Motion.
Please.
A second.
Oh, okay. Roll call.
Andrea? Aye. Rex?
Aye.
Clayton?
Aye.
And Greg?
Aye.
I'm sorry, I did, under special committees, I should have asked Mr. Gosser, do you have anything tonight? If you want to talk about anything about the, if you could come up and see me this week
Do you
sometime.
happen to know how many vendors have applied, or?
I will have that tomorrow for you. I'll text you, or do you know?
Not offhand on the vendors, but I do know that because there was quite a few doing an event that were the food trucks for something prior, they did put it in the food channel,
Okay.
to try to get us some of their food vendors. Put you down as a vendor?
Sell drugs.
That's why we need those cameras.
Yeah.
I changed my mind.
Our first customer. Oh, boy, this place is, Bobby doesn't kill me. For the claims, any other, okay, let's move on. Public comments or questions? Anybody got anything tonight? Let's move on. Council, got any comments or questions tonight?
Any updates on the police car?
I went and looked at one in Gas City, the one on Main Street, it was an Explorer. Me and Colton had talked about it, that we had the equipment that's on the old one out here, we could actually take it off. It already needed tires, it was lower mileage, but it already needed tires, it was an RS Explorer, really nice, but it was, needed tires, and I just thought to myself, if you're trying to get rid of a car, it's already got tire wear on it. Yes, I will have, next meeting, I will have the amount for the loan that I would like to get, and the interest rate versus using our funds right now, and the amount I want to use, and I'll have several examples of the cars for the next meeting, so that if you want to come up and talk about it, look at it,
These are the inspection sheets that Quentin and Colton passed out. There's a lot on that Charger, which we know it's not. Is the air conditioner working?
Yeah.
Is that one of those says it's not when it's in idle? I assume that's.
No, they have to move it.
yeah.
They have to be dry.
There's no way around it.
But we are having them do checklists all the time now with the equipment. And we'll put it, we get some things done with the water plant, we're really going to tighten up a little bit. Because it's a lot of money to be put out there.
Right.
Do you still need people to like come in every once in a while, Brittany, and do a check on things?
Yes.
You can put me down for that, and we can talk about it.
Actually, we have an entrance, meeting this Thursday at 10 with the council president, Bob, and myself with the State Board of Accounts. They started Monday while I was gone. So I'll ask questions, what specifically you guys can do to help. I'll ask them those questions.
Okay.
Maybe get them to send me a couple examples from other cities if they can.
Yeah.
Good question.
So, but you can, that'd be something I'd be willing to do, so you can, once you know what it looks like,
Yep.
let me know.
All right, anything else from the council? Okay. Any public comments or questions of the council? If not, adjournment is in order.